Marcus, hey man, how you doing? Adam here. I watched your version of Overjoyed a few days ago, and I made notes. I've got my notes here, and just now, before I hit record on the camera, I was practicing it a little bit because, my concept has changed so much in regard to technique and sound. I'm not saying it's better; it's just changed, and. Well, I think you're German, so my version of Overjoyed is Zurzeit a Baustelle. It's a little bit undone. I can't really play it as perfectly as I'd like to, but I would say the direction that I'm heading, and this has to do, of course, with your version, is that I want the rhythms to be more jazzy and funky as opposed to just a pretty finger picking thing. And that's going to mean, at least for me, that my technique has to be a little more secure, almost as if I was playing Superstition, where there's that secure thumping on each note. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to let you know where I'm heading, and if I make some mistakes, I apologize. A couple of things. First of all, this was absolutely great. I really like that you, I'm going to read my comments here. Great bass accents. I see that you paid particular attention to the accents in the bass. What I was going to say is, you can actually lay off of those now if you want, as long as you understand that the drive underneath is boom boom, check it, boom boom, check it, boom boom. Think of it as a certain ingredient, and once the ship is sailing with that in there, you don't have to actually do it every time. And I'm just telling you that it sounds good, but if maybe that'll make things easier technically. Quick, easy technical point for the left hand. I don't know if you can how well you can see this from the wide camera. I stopped doing this funny chord with the pinky over here because live I felt like, if I'm a little nervous and my hand, if I'm playing with not quite the right angle, how can I make this easier? So I just do. Now watch, slide the second finger, and I just leave the D string out of the whole thing. I'm actually even muting the A and D string with my first finger a little bit, so it might look something like this. And I just leave the whole D string out of it. 2 and 3. It makes it much easier on the left hand. Okay, now, one thing that I want you to listen to, okay, and we all suffer from this. We all make this mistake. I've been trying to make a new CD here in the studio, and I think I played Killing Me Softly close to more than 50 times, spread out over a couple of days because of this problem that I'm about to tell you, the tuning. Listen closely to the guitar tuning, okay? It's not enough to go in with the tuner, and my guitar is probably not 100% in tune. I forget where in the video but I want you to listen back, because if you ever decide to do a CD or other videos that are public, that's something that you can't fix, pretty much. There are plugins, but they're questionable. There's a plugin called Melodyne where you can fix individual strings after a guitar is recorded, but let's just pretend that that's not an option for now. So if I was recording Overjoyed again, one of the things you might need to do is wiggle the neck. See, watch, if I just let this stay here, it's questionable if some notes are in or out, but if I actually pull the neck back and forth, it's like a chorus pedal. And that can cover up some if there's an intonation problem. And also for songs that go up the neck, you may need to you may need to find the spot in the tune that could be out of tune and tune with the chord up on the neck. When I play live, tuning makes me crazy, but songs like Imagine, where I have the capo and then I have to put it on the second fret, I got to really check that, you know, the bass note and the melody note are, the first melody note are in tune with one another. And so give a listen to the tuning. And the other thing, two more things. One, I'd really like you to get oriented towards the original. Take a listen to the original version of Overjoyed, because I think your tempo should be faster, but I want you to hear the groove. Again, we don't think of this as a hard grooving tune, but and so there are a lot of tunes that really groove that are gentle. Almost makes me think of Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. When I get this feeling, I want sexual healing. Boom. And it's not in your face like Superstition, but that will make you touch the guitar strings differently to try to get that groove happening. What you did was beautiful. So what you did was beautiful. This is just going deeper into the song. And last thing, I was going to say great on that cross string scale, this thing, but I've left that out. I found that live, you know, when I was playing this, it was just devilishly impossible to pull that off. And so, you know, if you just want to go, whoops, you know, if you just want to play a regular scale, that's fine with me. I don't remember my right hand fingering, but it's something like, I think I put the middle finger up there waiting for it, and I just do, so that the thumb and the middle finger are prepared, and I just do the scale with the index. 1, 2, something like that. So, if that is hard for you and you feel like that's hanging you up, leave it out. I'm just saying that because it messed me up. And very often when I put something on a DVD, you know, students think, wow, I have to play it that way. That's how Adam plays it. And isn't it terrible? You know, I take these things and then I change them after I teach people how to play them, people like you. But just make it easy and make the song come across to people. I got to bring this one back into my repertoire. I got to practice this one more. It's such a great one. Alrighty. Excellent work, Marcus. Keep going and orient yourself towards the original recording a little bit. Take my version as an outline and now go deeper into the Stevie Wonder version. All right. God bless. Take care.